同学们好.
老师好。
Welcome, everybody. It is July the 27th. It's class 9. We're getting into the meat of the second section of the Yang Fermi Tai Chuan traditional form. We'll start with standing practice for a few minutes, and then we'll do waist practice, and then get into learning the new movement for today, which is cloud hands. Wonderful movement. So we'll start with standing practice, feet shoulder width apart or a little bit wider, feet pointing to the front. And this will be what we do in prepare. So head up, feel the head lifting up, feel the shoulder blades sinking down, open the arms, and feel the elbows pulling out to absorb your chest. Now bend the knees and feel your waist relaxing. So we'll do this for 3 minutes. So let's start at the top of the head. Feel the head pushing up, light, energetic, crown of the head pushing up, and feel everything from the neck down hanging. So head up, everything else sinking. One of the things in particular is to feel the shoulder blades, the shoulders dropping, the elbows sinking, and as they sink, open horizontally by pulling open at the elbows. Feel the fingertips pulling the palms, pulling the elbows, pulling the shoulders, pulling the spine. That's absorbing the chest and rounding the back. Now relax the waist. So feel your hips dropping straight down. Your sacrum is vertical, your tailbone is pulling straight down. And your waist is the lumbar spine, so the back of your lower back. And now check the weight over your feet. Make sure that you have the weight over the bubbling wells, so weight even between the ball and the heel of the feet. So the upper body is light and the lower body is sinking. We also say the middle body is agile, and we'll practice that when we do our waist practice in a few moments. But now that you've established the shape, your posture, turn your attention to your breathing. So breathing in and out naturally through the nose. See if you can sense your abdomen sinking as you breathe in and raising as you breathe out. So the goal of getting our posture right is to allow us to have this natural breathing flow, abdominal breathing. And at the same time, our breathing is a way to check our posture. So for example, take your hips and tilt your hips forward a little bit more, just a fraction, and see if your breathing is easier or lighter. If your breathing is freer, do another little click. Check your breathing. Oh, if it's a bit tighter, then come back a click. And so go backwards and forwards, adjusting your breath, adjusting your posture so that your breath frees up. We can do the same with our arms. So when you're pulling out, you want to have a nice extended, open feeling. But if you're too extended, it'll tighten your breath. So really pull at your fingertips. Put some effort in, and you should feel that your breath tightens up. It's not free. So relax a little, let go a little. You still want that feeling of extension, but at the same time, you want to have that feeling of natural breathing flow in your abdomen. And let's stop there. Okay, so hopefully week by week, you'll find new things as you do your breathing practice. Anybody have anything to report? How's your breathing practice, your standing practice going? Anybody seeing any changes? Not hearing any. Great to see you, Tessie, and Denise is with us too. Hello. Good. So we're going to do some waist practice, which is middle body agile. So I'm going to use a chair. You can do this standing if you wish. If you're standing, make sure that you have your knees bent so that when you move your chest, you're not moving your hips. I'm going to do it sitting down because that way I know my hips aren't moving. All that is moving is my upper body. So we'll start in this seated posture, arms in front of us. And first we'll do just the horizontal movement, which is just the circular movement. So turning to your right, if you're mirroring me, turning to your left. Move just the chest to your left, to your right. Don't move the hips. 3, 3, 4, 4. Now we're going to do the chest in and out. And what we're going to try and do is actually do a little circle. So I'll use my hands. So back, down, up, forward, back and down, up and forward. 3, 3, 4, 4. And the other way. So forward at the bottom, back at the top, forward, back, forward, back, forward, back. Now we're going to do the movement in this plane, side to side, but we're going to add a circle to it. So down to the side, up and around. 2 and 2, 3, 3, 4 and 4. And we'll go the other way now. So to your left and up, to the right, down, going to the left, up, going to the right. 3 and 3, 4 and 4. I just do 4 because of time, but you can do 6 or 8 or however many you want. So now we're going to move our chest in a figure 8 in the horizontal. So turn a little bit to your right, out to the left, around at the corner, across the middle, round at the other side, towards the left and around, towards the right, from back to front and around. 3 and around, 3 and around, 4 and around, 4 and around. Now we're going to come back the other direction. So now from front to back, across the diagonal, around the right-hand side, back, around and back. 2, 2, 3, 3 and 4, 4. So this has been a circle in the plane. So now what I'd like you to try and do is use this up and down movement that we've been practicing to put a little upward curve at the edges. So when you go to the side, go up, down, and up. So let's just start this way. Turn your chest a little bit to your right, and then we'll go across to the left and up and down and up, across back to front and up. That's 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4. Now we're going to go back the other way. So from front to back, right to left, and around. Front to back, front to back. 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, and stop. So now let's just put it all together. Put your hands out in front and don't move your arms relative to your chest. Try and just keep like zombie arms. And let's just move our palms in these circles. So front to back, front to back, front to back, front to back. One more, front to back, front to back. Now reverse, back to front, back to front, back to front, back to front. And this last one is the movement that we are going to learn today, which is cloud hands. It's this movement. And the reason why we've been doing our waist exercises is when we turn, most of the energy in the movement we're learning today is this waist turn. But when we come back, we don't just want to go around and stop and come straight back. We want to go around, make a little circle and come back, a little circle and come back, so that we never just stop and come back the way we came. Let us practice the form together. We'll start at after fist under elbow. So I'm imagining that we started facing to the front. So I'm facing to the front, 12 o'clock direction. We did a fist under elbow going to the left, or the 9 o'clock direction. So we're in fist under elbow, and we're going to go into step back repulse monkeys, and we'll go all the way to where we practiced last week and a little bit further, which is movements that you know. So we're in a fist under elbow, left foot forward, empty stance, 70% on the right leg. Step back repulse monkey. 1, 2, 3. Diagonal flying. Raise hands. Step forward. White crane spreads its wings. Left knee brush. Needle at C bottom. I'm just going to reset. Fan through the back. Turn body. Chop with fist. Step forward. Parry, block, and punch. Step up. Grass bird's tail. Ward off right. This is where we got to last week. We'll keep going. Roll back. These are just movements you know. Press, as in the beginning of the form. Push. Single whip. And stop. So we'll pick it up at single whip when we learn the new movement, which is cloud hands. But let's just do that sequence of 4 movements that we've done over the last couple of weeks. I'll go in the other direction. So we'll start at needle at C bottom. I will just call a few cues as we go through it, and then we'll review them in more detail. So we're at needle at C bottom, empty stance, left foot forward, ball touch, right toe to the corner, torso 45 degrees, right arm 45 degrees, right fingertips pointing down, left hand hanging by the side of your body. Fan through the back. Straighten up the body, rotate the right arm, connect with the left palm. Pushing up the right, step out with the left foot. Separate the arms, going into a standing bow stance. Turn body, chop with fist. Shift weight to the right. Push down with the right hand as the left hand comes over the head. Sit back onto the left foot as the left arm comes to the shoulder, right chops out, heel touch. Now move forward your weight, strike out with the left hand. Step forward, parry, block, and punch. Shift weight back slightly. Rotate the right arm in front of your shoulder, rotate the left. 2, push out with the right arm. 3, circle down, parry, block, and punch to the back corner. 4, blocking out, parrying out to the front. 5, block with the left, heel touch. 6, punch. Step up, grass bird's tail. Shift weight back slightly. Open both arms. Now rotate the left and the right as you come in to ward off right. Okay, let's do that again. So we're in needle at C bottom, left foot forward, empty stance, weight on the 70% on the right leg. You're in needle at C bottom. Fan through the back, straighten up, rotate the right arm, left palm to right forearm. Now push up the right arm, step out, heel touch, separate the arms, bow stance, single, fan through the back. Turn body, chop with fist. Shift your weight to the right, circling, push down with the right hand, left over the shoulder, sitting back, left palm to the shoulder, right chops out, heel touch, bow stance. Now shift forward weight, striking out with the left. Step forward, parry, block, and punch. Shift weight back slightly, rotate the right arm in front of the shoulder, connecting out with the right. Now circle down to the back corner as you step in and out with the left heel touch, center line to sides. Second parry to the front with weight on the right foot. Block out, heel touch with the left foot and punch. Apparent close, step up, grass bird's tail. Shift weight back slightly. Open both arms, open the left toe to the corner. Rotate the left arm, rotate the and ward off right. And check your ending posture. Your right arm, your right upper arm is in line with your right thigh. The left fingertips are about fist width below and behind your right forearm. Your body is tilted forward the same angle as your legs. Head up, looking straight ahead. Your left armpit is nice and open. And stop. Okay. So I think what I'm going to focus on is the things that I could see, since for most of you, I can't see your feet. So I really don't know what your stances are like. I will call out what the stances are, but there's definitely a few things that we need to work on with the arm movements, and then we'll do the arm movements and the feet coordination. So the first thing is starting with needle at C bottom. So we're in an empty stance, left foot forward. So there are, in fact, this is a 3 count. There are 3 parts to this one. So 1 is your body straightens up and your right arm rotates and your left palm goes to connect with your right forearm. That's 1. 2, you push up the right arm and step out with the left leg, heel touch. 3, as you separate the arms, you shift forward into a bow stance. So let's just check that. So the footwork is pretty straightforward. You're starting with an empty stance and you're just stepping out into a bow stance. So the footwork is pretty straightforward. The arm movements, when we're here at the end of needle at C bottom, there's in fact a 90-degree angle between our arm and our torso, but because our torso is tilted forward 45 degrees, our arm is 45 degrees. What's going to happen in 1 is that we raise our body comes vertically, and so the arm will end up being straight out, and at the same time we are going to rotate the right arm. So the right arm comes from palm in to palm out. And the other thing that happens is as you get to the end of this rotation, your left palm touches the forearm close to the wrist. So that's one. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to step the right arm keeps moving up, and I want you to feel push up the right arm with the left arm. And as you get to the top, you step out with the left foot. That's two. Then three, as you use your back leg to push forward, you separate the arms and look straight ahead. So the things to notice there, one is on the one count, right arm rotates and the left arm connects. Two, pushing up the right arm with the left palm. Keep your right arm straight. There's a tendency for us to have our arms bent in like this. Try and keep your right arm straight, and then you do the separation with the waist turn. And Michael's joined us. Hey, Michael, great to see you. Okay, let's just do those three steps. So we're in empty stance, left foot forward, torso 45, arm 45, so 90 degrees between the arm and the torso. One, straighten the body, rotate the right arm, connect with the left palm. Two, keep pushing up, step out with the left heel. Three, separate the arms and finish. When you finish, your left palm is fist width away from your head, and it's higher than your temple, so it's quite high. And you're looking through your tiger's mouth in the straight direction. So we'll do that one more time, and that's fan through the back. So one, raise and rotate the right arm, collect with the left. Two, step out, push up. Three, separate. Now we're going to go into turn body, chop with fist. And let's just review the footwork. This one, we're going to turn from facing this direction, which actually we normally if I'm practicing the same way as you, go from the left to the right, or the 9 o'clock to the 3 o'clock. I'm facing the other way. I'm in this posture here. I'm in a bow stance. I'm going to end up in a bow stance. Shift my weight back, turn the left toe all the way in, 135 degrees. Set my weight onto the left, pick up the right, bring it in, step out, heel touch. That's 2 and 3, bend knee. So let's just do the footwork together. Shift weight back, 1, 2, turn the left toe 135 degrees. 3, step out, heel touch. 4, pushing with the left leg, bend knee. Now the arm movements. And this is where we need to pay a little attention. Let's first think about the right arm. So the right arm is going to do a push down. So if you imagine somebody striking you, your right arm comes from above your temple and it pushes down, and then it's going to strike out. So the right arm is going to make a circle down. This is a push, so I want to feel a bit of push, and then it's going to chop out like a mace. So chop. The left arm is going to, as you come around, is just going to come in front of your head here. Then it's going to drop in front of your shoulder as you step out with the heel and push out at the end. So the left arm starts in pointing to the front. As you come round, it goes over the head. As you sit back and step out, it drops in front of your left shoulder and then pushes out. Now let's combine those. So 1, shift your weight back, nothing's changed. 2, pivot on the left heel, the right arm pushes down, the left arm is over the head. So check here, your right armpit is open, the left palm is over the head. 3, sit back, chop out, heel touch. You're in shoulder width, but a heel touch. Right arm is chopping, left palm in front of the shoulder, and now push forward, strike out with the left arm. And one more. So we're fan through the back, left bow stance, left arm out, right arm over the temple. Shift weight back, circle down, push with the right, left over the shoulder, sit back onto the left foot, chop out with the right, left palm by left shoulder, push forward, bend knee, and strike out with the left. Your ending posture here is, it's a bit like left knee brush. So your left arm is striking out. The energy point is the palm, is the heel of the left palm. But because your fist is up here, your elbow isn't straight back. If we were doing actually a right knee brush, our fingertips would be forward, our elbow would be back. But here, in order to keep our chest sinking, we have our chest, we have our arm to the side, sort of out 45 degrees to the back, rather than here. So let's do those two movements together. So we'll start at knee, let's see, bottom. Fan through the back. 1, raise your body, rotate the right arm, connect with the left. 2, push up, step out with the left heel. 3, separate. Turn body chop with fish. Sit back your weight. Push down with the right. The left circles over the head. Now sit back onto the left. As you step out with the right, chop with the right fist, left palm by the shoulder, and pushing out. Your ending posture, right bow stance, the left arm is pushing out. So from here, we're going to do parry, block, and punch. And so this, the transition movement into parry, block, and punch is like embrace tiger, return to mountain. So I'll do it this way. I'll start here. So we're in right bow stance, right fist by the right hip. 1 is shift weight back halfway, rotate the left arm, lift the right palm to in front of the right shoulder, and then connect out. So 1, shift weight back halfway, lift the right palm out in front of the right shoulder, left palm is over. 2, connect out with the right forearm, the left arm is pointing to the right forearm center. And 1 more, and then we'll go into the rest of parry, block, and punch. So shift back weight, lift the arm, connect out. Parry, block, and punch. Circle down, step in and out. When you've got a heel touch, you're looking to the back corner. Keep your right armpit open. Shifting forward, second parry, weight on the right foot, right arm parries out. Block, left foot, heel touch, punch. You can do it in this direction. So we're at the end of turn body chop with fist. Step forward, parry, block, and punch. 1, shift back weight, rotate the right arm in front of the right shoulder, left arm is palm up. 2, connect out with the waist turning. 3, circle down the arms, keep your palm down, step in and out, heel touch as the arms are to the back. Now, second parry to the front as your weight moves onto the right foot. As you bring your left foot through, block with the left arm, right fist by the right hip, and punch. 1 more. We're at the end of turn body chop with fists. 1, sit, shift weight halfway, rotate the right arm, palm out in front of the shoulder, left arm rotates. Finish sitting back, connect out with the right arm, left arm nice and rounded, armpit open. Circle down. Keep your right armpit open as you circle to block. Now, second parry forward, weight onto the right foot, step through, block out, and punch. The theme for today actually is keep your armpits open. And so one of the things which is really easy for us to do when we do parry, block, and punch, let's see what would be a good angle. If we're here, yeah, is when we circle down to actually close our right armpit. Because we're here and we're going to circle to the back corner. Try and keep your armpit open. So imagine there's like a tennis ball or something underneath there. Don't ever collapse your armpit. Keep it open. That'll help you keep your chest absorbed. So armpits open. And now we'll do Chengfu Lancha Wader, which is step up, Grassbird's tail. So we've done parry, block, and punch. So you're in this position here. Left bow stance, right arm punching out, left palm next to the right forearm center. 1, shift weight back slightly, open the left toe, open the right arm, reestablish your weight. That's 1. 2, close the arms as you step out. When the arms are closed, heel touch. Make sure your right armpit and your left armpit are nice and open. 3, shift forward your weight, ward off right. Parry, block, and punch, ending posture. 1, shift weight slightly back and then open the left toe and open both arms. Now, as you shift your weight forward, both arms will rotate as you do a grab with the left, step through, heel touch, arms closed, armpit open, shift forward weight, and lift. One thing I just want to mention here is one of the things we often think about, we'll see it in cloud hands. I can say that for every movement because we see it in every movement, is that the waist leads the limbs. So when you do the body movement, it's the body movement that actually makes your arms rotate. So I want to show you that in step up Grassbird's tail. So here, we're in parry, block, and punch. I'm going to shift my weight back, and as I open my left toe, and in fact, it's my waist turn, my body turn is opening my left toe at the same time I'm opening my right. I'm opening both arms. So essentially, it's this opening is being driven by my body turning. My body turning is opening both my toe and my left arm. Now, check your position of your left arm on your right. So the left arm is up. There's like a diagonal down to your right fist. Your right fist is sort of out from the body. Now, you're going to step through and grab with the left. And again, here, as you step through, you've got the stepping through is going to turn your arms. So stepping through, the arms rotate. Let's do that together. We're at the end of parry, block, and punch. Left bow stance, right arm punching out. 1, shift weight back slightly, turn out the front toe, left arm up, right arm out. 2, grabbing to the left with the left arm, closing under heel touch, arms closed but armpits open, and ward off right. Okay, so we are going to do that from in the direction you've been practicing and go through all the way to single whip, which is where we're going to start with a new movement for today. So we've done parry, block, and punch. If you're starting to the front, originally with a movement, you're now facing to the left. If you started to the south, you're facing to the west, 9 o'clock direction. Parry, block, and punch, ending posture. Step up, Grassbird's tail, shift weight back slightly, open the left toe, open the left arm, shifting through, grab with the left arm, step out, arms closed, forward, ward off right. Roll back, rotate to the corner, and sit back, waist turn to the left. Press, push, and single whip. So I will just show you cloud hands from here, just so that we've got the demo in. So I shift, left foot comes to the straight direction, pull to the left. 1, close the right foot in, feet parallel, go to the right. Step double wide. Number 2, to the left, step in, shoulder width. Number 3, step out to the left, close here, we finish, step out to the corner with the right foot, go into single whip, and finish in single whip. So that's cloud hands. What's new about cloud hands is the footwork. We've done a lot of footwork where we go forward, right? So, we go from one bow stance to another, or we go from empty stance to bow stance. We've done going backwards in step back repulse monkey. And this is the first time we're actually going sideways. So this is a new step that we're learning. So let's do that, and I will face away from you so that so that you can watch me. So I'm imagining the screen is in front of me where the garage door is. So we're starting in single whip. So the footwork, one is we bring the left toe around to the straight direction. So the left toe turns 90 degrees. Sit back, my weight, bring the right foot in, put it down. Both feet are parallel. Now I'm going to step out more than shoulder width, feet parallel. I'm going to step in to shoulder width, step out more than shoulder width. And now the third one, I'm just going to rotate my hips, bring my foot into hip width, rotate my hips, right foot to 45 degrees, and step out into single whip. Let's do that again, and I will face you so you can get another angle on this. So we're starting in single whip. Shift back weight, turn the left foot to 45 degrees. Sit back, bring the right foot in. The feet are on the same line, left to right. Both feet are pointing to the front. Step out. You want to keep, as you step out, check that both feet are still parallel. Bring the right foot in. Now they're shoulder width. Step out. Do another one. Step out. Now we're going to finish. So bring the right into just hip width. Turn your hip so that you put your right foot down at 45 degrees. Shift your weight onto the right foot and just step out directly with the left into a bow stance. So I just want to call out a few things about the footwork, just to make sure we're all on the same page. So when we start, feet to the straight and then shoulder width. Shift, step out. Now, what you want to try and avoid is stepping with your foot to the corner. It's very easy for us to sort of do this sort of crab-like step with our feet to the corner. What we're doing for the form is making sure that our feet stay parallel. The other thing that we want to make sure we do is when we step out, it's wider than shoulder width. When we come back, it's just shoulder width. So don't bring the foot in really close. It's just to shoulder width. Then more than shoulder width, more than shoulder width, double wind if you can, in. Now, with this last one, the temptation for us is to really make a big step out, because we go, oh, I'm going to make big step. Don't do a big step, because if you do a big step and you want to go into single whip, you really don't have much of a forward movement here. So what we're going to do as we step out, bring the right foot to hip width, rotate the hips, right foot to 45. Now you can actually step out, and this is a direct step out to single whip. That's the footwork. Are there any questions? The next part is arm movements. Now, the arm movements are actually movements we know very well. There's two parts. There's ward off and there's grab. And it's on the other side, ward off and grab. So actually the arms are just ward off and grab. And actually this turn at the end, this you know from, for example, when we do cross hands at the end of the first section. This turn is the turn in cross hands. So let's just practice those arm movements together, and I'll do both sides, so it doesn't matter if you want to mirror me or not. So if you're mirroring me, you'll have, this will be your right arm. Start with so it's just on the right-hand side of your center line. You're going to do a grab, and then you're going to do a pull. Then you're going to turn it over, and then it's going to come back. Ward off, grab, pull, turn over, back. Ward off, grab. And so in ward off and grab, you've got about 90-degree angle, and then pull, you straighten your arm. Now to do the turn, the arm goes all the way straight, rotate the arm. So now your palm is facing backwards, and you come back this way. And when your arm is down here, it's nice and, almost like somebody says, like a gorilla, right? So you're just like nice and relaxed here. Let's try the other side. So we're in ward off. Rotate. This is the grab. Pull to the side. Turn, rotate the arm. Drop to the front. Ward off. Grab. Pull. Rotate to the front. Ward off. Grab. Pull. Rotate to the front. One more. Ward off. Grab. Pull. Rotate to the front. So that's relatively straightforward. What's complicated is doing both at the same time. For those of us who can play the piano, and I'm not one of them, probably you can do things with your arms at the same time. I struggle. So let's talk about a couple of coordination points. So let's just start here. So I've got, if you're mirroring me, your right arm is in ward off and the other one is below. So we're going to start by going to the right. So you're going to do a grab and a pull, and now both arms are to the right. You're going to rotate, ward off with your left arm, pause. So now you're at the front again. Go to the left side, grab, pull at the side, rotate. Now you're back at the front. Grab, pull to the side, rotate, front. Grab, pull to the side, rotate, front. Grab, pull to the side, rotate to the front. Now, this is where it gets interesting, because we're actually, the work in this movement is actually this grabbing. The work is really not done, or the pulling, yes, you're straightening your arm a little bit. Most of it is coming through a waist turn. So now we're going to add the body movements. So we're just, keep your hips in the same place. We're just going to turn the upper body. So let's start on this side with your right hand up. So we're going to do grab and pull to the right. Now your chest is pointing to the corner, to the front. Your chest is square. To the left, chest to the left corner, chest square. To the side, chest to the corner, to the front, chest square. To the side, chest to the corner, to the front, chest square. To the side, to the corner, to the front, chest square. And now this is where we start. When we go to the side, here's where we want to put just a little circle. We don't want to just go one side, other side, one side, other side. We want a little curve so that we don't ever go back the way we came. So now let's try and put a little curve at the end. So we're going to start going off to your right-hand side. So grab, pull, come back to the center. Grab, pull to the side, back to center. Grab, pull, and do it at your own pace. And some of us, at this moment, you want to do it slowly, or if you really want to get a sense of the waist movement and your arms are cooperating, you can do it a little bit more quickly, and you can feel how the turn happens at the side. Now, one of the things that I want to underline or just mention is when we're doing this arm circling, the arms are mostly circling in the plane in front of us. They're not coming out. So I will do it side on. So when we're doing this, you can see that my arms are mostly in the plane here. My arms are not coming out around like this. They are just mostly in the plane. Okay. Now we've got to put this all together with the arm movements and the foot adjustments. Before we do that, any questions? Okay, let's put this all together. So we're starting in single whip, left bow stance, left palm striking out, right hand in a hook. One, we're going to shift back our weight. The left arm is going to come all the way over, and the left arm is going to point to the right side. Now, as I sit my weight back and my left arm is going to come to the left, I'm going to step in. So when you step in is when your arms are at the side. Now I'm going to go to the right. And when my arms get to the right is when I step out. Rotate, come across. When I come to the side, my foot touches and I get now bow stance. Go to the right hand side. When I get to the side, toe touch. We're going to do number 3 now, so I'm going to come around. Now I'm going to step to the corner with my right foot. The left arm is going to come down, right arm is going to go up into a hook. When I step out into single whip, my left arm is at 45 degrees. This is the usual single whip. Flatten the foot, rotate the left arm to the front, bend the knee by pushing with the right leg, and you're back in single whip. Let's do that again. We are in single whip. We're going to end up in single whip. So 1, shift back weight, turn the left toe to the corner. Left hand just comes all the way around. Everything's to the left. Now, as you come to the right, the left arm just comes to the left. Step in, both arms to the left side. Now, rotate, grab, pull to the side, step with the left foot. Come to the left, grab, pull when you're at the side, touch with the right foot. Grab, pull to the right, touch with the left. Number 3, circle. Step out to the corner. Right hand comes up. Step out. Heel touch, left arm 45 degrees. Foot flattens, left arm rotates to the side. And then bend knee by pushing with your right leg. Strike out. One small point to a first approximation. When we start, the first cloud hands, the left arm is really not doing much. Because normally, we're doing like the ward off, grab, pull, ward off, grab, pull. But the first one, the left arm is not doing the ward off, grab, pull. It's just going to the right and coming back to the left. However, there is one thing I want you to notice. It's a fine point, but it really will help you think about the application. And I'll ask Susan to help me with the application in a moment. So here when you come across, you can see my palm is more or less up. When I come back, I'm actually doing the grab. So I want you to feel you're grabbing with the left as you come across with number 1 and then go to the right. Very good. Let's talk briefly about the applications. So, as I said, the application really is, it's just a ward off and a grab. So if Susan punches to me, I connect, grab, and pull. And actually, if she punches on the other side, you can maybe see the grab and pull. Let's come in a little bit more. So she comes in, I grab, I connect first. This is the ward off. Then I grab. And now with waist turning, I'm going to pull. So we'll do the other side. Connect, grab, pull. connect, grab, pull. So that's the movement that I'd like you to feel. And in fact, another small point, when we do the pull to the side, we don't have our torso completely vertical like a pole all the way when we're doing this. Because there's a slight pulling action, there's a slight lean in your torso at the end. As your chest is to the corner, there's a slight lean because you're actually exerting energy. But keep the circle going smoothly. Are there any questions? Let's practice cloud hands together a few times. So I'll face in the same direction as you one time. Single whip, left bow stance, left arm striking out, right hand in the hook. Cloud hand, shift back, weight, turn the left toe into parallel. To the left, bring the right foot in, shoulder width. Now go to the right, weight shifts to the right. When you pull to the right, chest to the right, step out with the left foot. Now pull, ward off, grab, pull to the left. When you're at the left, the right foot steps in. Ward off, grab, pull to the right, foot steps. Ward off, grab, pull to the left, step in with the right foot to the corner. Right arm circles up, left arm in a hook, heel touch, bend, and strike. And we'll do it in this direction. From single whip. Cloud hands. Shift back. Go to the right, left foot to straight. 1 to the left, heel touch, toe touch. 2. When you go to the left, chest goes to the left corner. When you come across the middle, chest square. When you pull to the right, chest to the right corner. Number 3, pulling to the left, step out, heel touch to the right corner, circle down with the right, up, heel touch, left arm 45 degrees, rotate left arm to the side, striking out. Hold your posture for a moment, just check your posture. You should be in single whip, head up, looking straight over the tiger's mouth, torso vertical, make sure your hip is open more than corner and your hips are level. Good. We'll stop there. My battery is flat. My heat index is off the chart. Are there any questions? Nope.